Welcome to another Transformers 4 Age of Extinction toy review. This time we're looking at the highly anticipated Voyager class Hound figure. Now this is a character that a lot of people have been really liking from the movie so far. At least before the movie's been released. Not only is he based on G1 Hound, he has a really kick-ass vehicle mode, he has a really fun looking robot mode, and plus he's being voiced by none other than John Goodman himself, which makes the character especially fun. Now this vehicle mode does take some liberties with the G1 character. Instead of a green Jeep Wrangler, he does turn into a green just military vehicle that is armed to the teeth. I mean, look at all these weapons he has on him. The amount of weapons he has is amazing, and these are the kind of weapons I really like. I hate projectile weapons. I really like that he comes with so many just like classic handheld guns or just a gigantic minigun, but we'll get into all those accessories later. So first let's just take a look at the vehicle mode, and he is really nicely detailed. He does have some nice rivets all over the doors, over his side, and a lot of people are thinking, including myself, that he was originally going to be Bulkhead. Not only just because he was an animated and then Prime, but he just kind of shares the same kind of characteristics as far as like vehicle mode and robot mode. He does seem more like a Bulkhead than a Hound, but I like that either way. He does have a spare tire hidden between the cab and I guess the little tank area here. He has smokestacks here on the side. He has whatever this thing is here. I think it's to keep the engine breathing and say if it was submerged underwater. It has Autobot symbol on the door. Z on both sides. A little bit of lack of paint overall, but I don't think it really matters overall because, I mean, look at this. You can store the knife in there also, but I just forgot to put the knife in there when transforming him to vehicle mode, so I'll just show that a little bit later on. It does have a hatch on top, really cool, and just show what he looks like. You take off all the guns, bam, bam, and he has 2 other guns stored inside his legs there. But even without all the weapons, he's still a really cool looking truck mode, and rolls okay, I guess. It just kind of slides more than anything. I think it's because there's so much stuff that can hang off the bottom of the car. It can kind of lift it off the ground a little bit and prevent a little just minimum spinach from the wheels, but it's not bad. Yep, that's enough of the very cool little truck mode here. Let's get him into the robot mode. To get him transformed into robot mode, first things first, we're going to detach the rear wheels here, which are, I guess this would be the best method to kind of pull them apart and just bring them down slightly, and then go ahead and rotate out what will become. Then we're going to go to the top here and split this section in half and pretty much bring it all the way in the front like that. We're going to take this flap here, fold it over itself like that, and then fold it over once more like that. We're going to take the underneath of the truck here, this little flap, pull it up and rotate it all the way forward, and that will form the rest of the torso and the head. The legs, all I'm simply going to do is just snap this piece forward like that so he can stand. To complete the arms, all I'm going to do is, after leave that attached, stay attached. There you go. Detach that hinge there and rotate the arms down, and I'll go ahead and do that to the other side, and it's done. In robot mode, you can clearly see that Hound replaces Ironhide from the previous trilogy as the weapon specialist of the Autobot team and he is a weapon specialist. Definitely, he has weapon storage coming out of the ass, and it's amazing. And he has molded in bullet shells everywhere. His arms are literally made out of minigun chains, which is awesome. And one thing that is one little detail that is missing, that I would like to maybe see a third-party company develop a extra different head for, is that he's not chewing on a big bullet like if it were a cigar. I think that would have been a cool little touch, but I guess they didn't feel that was appropriate for a toy. But I would like, but it's on the box art, but not in a toy, which is funny. But I would have liked to see that little bit of extra detail. Other than that, you can see I already have all his weapons added on here just to save the time. I will be getting more into weapons. You can store the big minigun on the back here. The blade stores on the front of the chest. These two bigger shotguns are attached to his sides here. These two smaller pistols are attached to his hips, and even smaller pistols are the inside of his thighs. I mean, just the inside of his legs. So it's amazing just how much fun you can have storing all those weapons. But we'll go ahead and take them all off so we can get into the posability. Here's a squirrel outside. Sorry, I get distracted easily. Look at all these guns. I wish more toys had this wide selection of guns. Alright, posability. He does have a swivel neck here. No ball joint. If it is a ball joint, it is extremely limited due to the design. It feels like it might be a ball joint actually, because it does get a little bit of a wobble action there, but it's not too much. It's just left and right is all you can do. It does have a little bit of a hinge there in the shoulder. He has a 90-degree bended elbow, and he has, like you could see, his entire forearms made of these like chains you see in miniguns, but there's actually a hinge in there. This whole entire piece is rubber, and there's a plastic skeleton inside, so you can actually get a little bit of posability there while maintaining the illusion of it being like a one continuous chain over itself, which is pretty ingenious. I was not expecting something like that. So you do get a little bit of a wrist articulation there as well. He does have waist. It's a hinge in the hip, a mid-thigh cut, 90-degree bend at the knee, and due to transforming, just a little bit of foot posability. Now for his accessories, I'm not going to waste all the time showing you that all of these can be held in his hands, because they can. They all look pretty badass. But what's really cool is that you can actually combine them all to form an ultimate gun. And to do that, first off, we're going to take these two little guns here, combine them together, take his knife, stick it in the front to form kind of a bayonet. Let's get that back a little bit so it's in focus. And take this and attach it to the bottom of the minigun here. Take these bigger sawed-off shotguns and make sure the handle is put in place. Attach the smaller pistol to the front, like so, like that. And then what you actually do is push them on the sides here, So this one needs to go into, for whatever reason mine is a little bit picky about which side you put on there, because as you can see I was having trouble putting the other gun on there. On the other side it was just kind of popping out. And look at this. Look at this gun. That is insane. But it's awesome too. But what you can do is, once you get it all together, you don't need it all together, but I mean, why would you not? Kind of, let's see. Have, uh-oh, it's falling apart. Put it in one hand here and it's gonna fall apart, isn't it? This is gonna be a little bit of a tricky part. Anything that's cool is not easy to do. Oh, and there's a peg on the back of this one part of the gun, so you can hold it with two hands, and there it is. Look at that. That is awesome. That is absolutely insane looking. I think Hound would definitely be able to take on Ironhide any day of the week, any time of the day. That just looks awesome. I think Voyager class Hound is a must buy, absolutely. It has a really cool, kind of a little bit on the small side vehicle mode. Transformation is a little bit fidgety at points, especially getting all the panels that'll click together is a little bit annoying, but still quite a bit fun. The robot mode is where it's at. It has a very great just, how can I describe it? It just has a lot of character to it. It just looks like a, you know, looks like it has personality. It has a shit ton of weapons, and it's amazing it has all that storage for the weapons. And it just, as sad as it was to see Ironhide go in the last movie, spoiler, I think Hound is more than a suitable replacement, and could easily surpass Ironhide as a weapon specialist. And this toy is a definite must buy. Loads of fun. The weapons are great. The toy is great. The transformation is great. Definitely pick this one up.